the Everything Girl. Today I'm back with a J.K. Rowling book. You might know J.K. Rowling from the Harry Potter series. She has got out a new book. This came out just last year in November. It's called the Ickabog. Actually, J.K. Rowling had made this book a long time ago, a lot of years ago, and but she had never published it. And her editor had been behind her, so like, make the book, publish the book, but she's like, not really. And then in lockdown, she got it out from the basement and she published it, so now I'm going to be reviewing this book. The word Ickabog derives from the word Ickabog, which is a Greek word that means no glory or deprived from glory. Now let's talk about the book. This book actually has many layers. It starts with two friends, Bert Beamish and Daisy Dovetail. And they live in a place called Cornucopia. Cornucopia is famous all throughout the world. It's the happiest kingdom in the world. It has a lot of towns. One is Chokesville. Chokesville has the best pastries in the world. If you don't cry when you eat a pastry, it's banned and never eaten again. Then there's Kurdsburg, which has the most famous cheeses, from blue cheese to white cheese to black cheese. Then we have Baronstown. Baronstown is famous for its meats, from pies to steaks. Then we have Jeroboam. Jeroboam is known for its wines, and it's said that you can get tipsy by just walking on its streets. Then we have the final place, the Marshlands. The Marshlands isn't known for anything. It's just known for one thing, the Ickabog. The legend said that it's tall as two horses, spits poison, breathes fire, and is very dangerous. But they all know it's not really real. One day, when a marshland comes to the castle and tells the king, King Fred, that he saw the Ickabog, all of his subjects and him go out. He has two best friends, Lord Spittleworth and Lord Flapoon. They're very cunning, and when they go with him on this ride, they devise a plan. King Fred claims to see the Ickabog, and when Flapoon accidentally kills the Major Beamish, who happens to be Bert's father, Spittleworth creates a big story about the Ickabog. He's mean, evil, and can do anything wrong. He said that the Ickabog killed Major Beamish, and everyone believes this. Then he makes treason for a lot of things. He says that it's treason to call King Fred bad. He says it's treason to say that the Ickabog isn't real. Then he starts an Ickabog Defense Brigade, because it is said that the Ickabog, when killed, turns into two Ickabogs. And nobody wants that, so Spittleworth creates a defense brigade, which is actually just a bunch of cornucopian soldiers, and makes attacks. Why does he do all this? For money. He has an estate in the country and uses it to get money. This is a very complicated story. Now, what happens near the end? Daisy's mom has died already. Daisy's dad is taken into prison and he's forced to make Ickabog feet to fake Ickabog attacks because he's a very good carpenter. And Daisy is taken away to an orphanage. She lives there for 6 years, while Bert is still in Chokesville. Daisy lives in Jeroboam for 6 years of her life and then meets Bert after he finds Daisy in the orphanage. Then Bert's friend, Roderick Roach, meets him there. And then Daisy's friend at the orphanage, Marta, and all four of them go on a journey to see if the Ickabog really is real. Bert's been convinced that his father, Major Beamish, has been killed by the Ickabog, but now he doesn't really think so. After he finds an Ickabog foot in his room when he's almost turning 15. So they go and look to see if there's an actual Ickabog. They find an Ickabog, but it turns out he is tall as 2 horses. But not all of the things that are believed about the Ickabog are really true. He doesn't spit poison or breathe fire or anything. The Ickabog is just a little monster who likes to eat mushrooms. But then the Ickabog sings a song that Daisy, Bert, Roderick, and Martha hear. And it comes to them that the people, like our humans, are the first person that actually took over the Ickabogs. And the Ickabogs want to make sure their children, the Ickabogles. So the parents are actually called the Ickers, and the children are called the Ickabogles. So the Ickers want to make sure their Ickabogles know that they have to take over the people. But Daisy, Bert, Martha, and Roderick convince them to be nice, and then the Icker, now the Ickabogs have a different way of making new of their species born. Now our word is born, but Ickabogs are borned, B-O-R-N-D-E-D. Now, what does this mean? This means the Icker dies when its Ickabogles are born. But the Ickabogs are proud of that. So, when the Ickabog's babies are born, the Ickabog dies. They happen to be in Shelksville when this happens. So they manage to do something that will change cornucopia forever. Hey guys, I know that was a long review, but there are so many layers I haven't said yet, and you need to read to find out. Now I'm going to tell you why you should read this book and what I learned. I learned that you shouldn't always believe what people say. I learned that sometimes you need to explore to find out too, and the things that people are saying might not always be true. Now you should read this book because there are tons of fun and exciting things in here, and readers all ages will be able to read them, and it's so amazing. Also, another reason why you should read this book is there are lots of cool illustrations made by kids in a competition. That's it for this book review. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe button, and the notification bell. It's the Everything Girl. See you next week. Bye!